JT, how do you strike the balance this week between reinforcing, the magnitude, communicating the opportunity that you have at hand Saturday night, but then also maintaining the process that has gotten you guys to this point?
I think it's a healthy balance, just making sure everyone understands the magnitude, but also knowing that, hey, it's kind of been like that the past few weeks, as long as we continue to, win games, we'll continue to control our own destiny. So nothing different here except, this is the one, it got to the point where, it's win and get in. So same mentality, but like this time it's everything you got, and it's been like that the past few weeks.
Told Gardner, he said that, I asked him, I said, this is what a true competitor wants a moment like this, right? Talk to me about that, just as how big this game is.
Yeah, like you said, true competitors, they want things like this. You never expected it to be easy, but you also you want a bit of a challenge. That's the point of us being competitors, is being able to beat people at their best. You want to beat people at the best because you've trained hard and worked hard in order to be one of the best. And in order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
What do you guys need to do defensively to set the tone on Saturday night?
First and foremost, I feel like it always starts from stopping the run. Obviously, they got a great back in Singletary, quick feet, downhill runner. Obviously we know about Pierce as well. So they got a tandem of good backs, and they got a dynamic quarterback. A quarterback, he's to make all the throws. One of the best young players in the league today. So obviously they go by him. Get him off his spot, get him uncomfortable, stop the run, force him to make tough plays, and we'll be successful.
There's no more exciting position to be in Week 18. Control your own destiny, win, and you're in. How much do you just not take this for granted and look at this as everything that you have built this season, everything that you've played for, comes down to 4 quarters?
Man, it's a blessing. And honestly, just something to don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? Remember last year, just being in a situation, it felt like we was playing for the number 1 overall pick against Houston. This year we playing for the chance to go to the dance. So that's all that really matters. And like I said, just don't take it for granted. Embrace the moment, don't run from it, and just play your best ball. That's all it takes.
This team has done a lot of work starting back in April, in the offseason to training camp, and then grinding it out through the season to put ourselves in this position to control our own destiny. And it's obviously a big game, but it's obviously the next one. So it's always a big game in this league. And so I know that getting flexed into primetime game on Saturday night at the end of the season with a lot to play for, it's all you can ask for as a competitor. So not making it any bigger than it needs to be. It's a big game for us because it's the next one. And so I think the preparation that we do all week will determine what happens Saturday night.
You are one of the guys in this locker room who has been in a win-and-in situation, one of the teams that has gotten to the playoffs. How do you strike a balance this week between reiterating the magnitude of Saturday night, but then also just maintaining the process that has gotten you guys here?
Yeah, I think teams that try to do something different or try to play a different way out of their scheme never bodes well for them. So I think for us, the message from Shane is it's obviously the big game, but it's obviously the next one, right? So trust what we do what we do, the small things all week, better than we've ever done them, and then trust what you go out there and do on Saturday night.
When you guys signed Minshew, did you know much about him?
Yes, so I actually played him in college. I actually came down to the Coliseum. I think at that time they were ranked number 8, and then they lost to us, of course. I think I took a screen like 60 yards, but that doesn't really matter. But I think that he's a great guy.
Go into the screen, but no, you want to talk about it.
So I basically caught I caught this one step now, and I stiff armed a guy, went right down went right down 60 yards, scored, and the game was pretty much over then. So funny story about not super funny, but he actually didn't finish the game because he got tackled by Porter Gustin, and he wasn't able to finish, but it probably wouldn't have mattered.
So that's not very funny, but you did know a lot about him other than screen pass and all that.
Well, I didn't know him personally, but obviously when he was having his success, the mustache maniac, the Minshew mania, mustache monster, mustache whatever, everybody was rocking around with a little mustache around. So I knew a lot about him, I just didn't know him personally.
So there was style to him. But you've seen.
Oh yeah.
You've seen beyond.
Absolutely.
That he's more than just a mustache.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, he's more than just a mustache. Like, he's a great person, teammate, quarterback, and yeah.
A lot of teams lose their starter, and they go to the back, and the season just goes down the toilet. What has he done to help you guys keep this thing going?
Well, first of all, I think that Gardner is I'd say that he's an NFL starter quarterback, and like lots of teams don't have two guys like who can be that guy. And I think it's a credit to his like preparation and like the way that he kind of handled camp when they had the whole quarterback battle and everything. And he never got discouraged, and he didn't let it change the way that he works. So
He was disappointed, but
oh yeah, I mean, like just like anybody is disappointed, like when they don't get the job that like they were hoping for. So, but he didn't let that bother him, and he stayed the same guy. And I think he's reaping some of those benefits now.